Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to everyone. Okay, I am the moderator, Aisyah Nadiah binti Amran. I will introduce the panels. That is the panel 1, Eizhar Sufyan. Panel 2, Afiq Syazwan. And panel 3, Amalin Yusrina. Okay. Today we will discuss about exercise and mental health. Okay, let me introduce you to mental health. What is mental health? Mental health is a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. Okay, uh, researchers, researchers found that on average, a person has 3.4 poor mental health days per month. But among those who exercise, the number of poor mental health days dropped by more than 40%. This shows that if we exercise, the probability for our mental health to become well is more than who doesn't exercise. Okay. Some of mental health issues and illness that I have found that is someone can have anxiety disorder or behavioral and emotional disorder in children if they have severe mental health issues. And mental health issues, what is mental health issues and illness? Mental illness is a general term for a group of illnesses that may impact on a person's thought, perception, feelings, and behavior. So I want to continue to our panels for the first question, that is to Ahmad Izhar. I think you can okay, I want to ask question. The first question is, what are the mental health benefits of exercise?
Okay, thank you, Shanat, for the question. So when it comes to exercise, there are lots of mental health benefits coming from it. So first and foremost, I would like to highlight that exercise can promote higher self-esteem. So regular activity is an investment in your mind, body, and soul. When it becomes a habit, it can foster your sense of self-worth and make you feel strong and powerful. You'll feel better about your appearance, and by meeting even small exercise goals, you'll feel a sense of achievement. So besides that, we can we can highlight that exercise can promote better sleep. Even short bursts of exercise in the morning or afternoon can help regulate your sleep patterns. If you prefer to exercise at night, relaxing exercises such as yoga or gentle stretching can help promote sleep. After that, exercise can increase our energy, will give us more energy. Increasing your heart rate several times a week will give you more get up and go. Start off with just few minutes of exercise per day and increase your workout as you feel more energized. So so we've heard about three, right? So after that, the fourth one is that exercise can promote stronger resilience. When faced with mental or emotional challenges in life, exercise can help you build resilience and cope in a healthy way instead of resorting to alcohol, drugs, or other negative behaviors that ultimately only make you only make your symptoms worse. Regular exercises can also help boost your immune system and reduce the impact of stress. So lastly, that I feel the most impactful of the exercise is that exercise can promote sharper memory and thinking. So the endorphins created by the exercises that we do can make you feel better and also help you concentrate and feel mentally sharp for tasks at hand. Exercise also stimulates the growth of new brain cells and helps prevent age-related decline. That's all from me, Shanette. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Ahmad Izhar, for giving us your opinion about the health benefits and men exercise. Okay, so I can conclude that by exercise we have higher self-esteem and can promote better sleep, right? Okay, better sleep, which makes we can have more energy at in the when you facing tomorrow days. Okay. Okay. I think not everyone can take the first step, the first move to do exercise. Not everyone, but somehow we can cope this. I think. Can you give your opinion, Afiq? Can you give your opinion about how do you overcome obstacles to exercise?
Okay, thank you, Aisyah Nadiah. So, as we know, that exercise will help you feel better. Taking the first step is still easier said than done. Obstacles to exercising are very real, particularly when you are also struggling with a mental health issue. So, here are some common barriers and how you can get past them. So, the first thing is feeling when you are feeling exhausted. So when you are feeling tired, depressed, or stressed, it seems that working out will just make you feel worse. But the truth is, uh, physical activity is a powerful energizer. Studies show that a regular exercise can dramatically reduce fatigue and increase your energy levels. If you are feeling tired, promise yourself a quick 5-minute walk. And chances are, once you get moving, you will have more energy and be able to walk for longer. So the second barrier is when you're feeling hopeless. Even if you have never exercised before, you can still find ways to comfortably get active. Start slow with easy, low impact activities a few minutes each day, such as walking or dancing. And the last thing is when you're feeling pain. If you have a disability, severe with problem, arthritis, or any injury or illness that limits your mobility, talk to your doctor about ways to safely exercise. You should not ignore pain, but rather do what you can. When you can, when you can, divide your exercise into shorter, more frequent chunks of time, if that helps. Or try exercising in water to reduce joint or muscle discomfort. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Afiq Syazwan. I am sure everyone can overcome. I am sure by the points that Afiq Syazwan gives can make someone more energetic to go exercise. Like you can go to doctor. I am so sorry. I fully agree about the when you go to doctor and talk to the doctor because the doctor knows more about ourselves, our body, because doctor have the the he knows more about our body. So when you talk to doctor, you know what illness you have, what do you feel pain for, how can you release the stress or can get the mental health your mental health better. Okay, so to moving on to next question, that is the question goes to Amalin Yusrina. Okay, um, I want to ask about how do you think you can start exercise when you have a health mental issue? This is a big issue because someone who have mental issues they have something like compulsive disorder or eating disorders which makes them feel maybe lack of the feeling or to exercise. So how do you think you can start exercise for these people when you have a health mental issue? Amalin?
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, thank you to Aisyah, Afiq, and Eizhar. So I'm Amalin as a third speaker and also the last speaker in this discussion. I'll be sharing about ways to exercise as a mental health patient. So many of us find it hard enough to motivate ourselves to exercise at the best of times. But when you feel depressed, anxious, stressed, or have another mental health problem, it can seem doubly difficult. This is especially true of depression and anxiety, which can leave you feeling trapped, especially the in a big community. So you know exercise will make you feel better, but depression has robbed you of the energy and motivation you need to work out. Um, so Social anxiety means you cannot bear the thought of being seen at an exercise class or running through the park. So here are some ways on how to cope with with those thoughts and feelings to actually do exercise, even though you are as a mental health patient. So first of all, you can start small. When you're under the cloud of anxiety or depression and haven't exercised for a long time, setting extravagant goals like completing a marathon or waking up for an hour every morning will only leave you the more despondent if you fall short. So it is better to set achievable goals and build up from there, like maybe only 10 minutes of workout every evening for only twice a week, and then only you'll progress more from there. Next, you can schedule workouts when your energy is the highest. Perhaps you have the most energy first thing in the morning before work or school, or at lunchtime before the mid-afternoon. So maybe you do better exercising for longer at the weekends. So if depression or anxiety has you feeling tired and unmotivated all day long, you can just try dancing to some music or simply going for a walk. As you move and start to feel a little bit better, you often boost your energy enough to exercise more vigorously by walking further, breaking into a run, or adding a bike ride, for example. Next is you have to be comfortable. Wearing clothing that's comfortable and choose a setting that you find calming or energizing. This may be a quiet corner of your room, a scenic path, or your favorite city park. It doesn't have to be like a gym that is full with people that will just your anxiety or bad thoughts of having a mental. Lastly, you can make exercise as a social activity. Sometimes exercising with a friend or loved one, or even your kids, will not only make exercising more fun and enjoyable. It can also help motivate you to stick to a workout routine. You also feel better if you exercising alone. In fact, when you're suffering from a mood disorder such as depression, the companionship can just be as important as the exercise. So you have to know yourself first, which exercise will actually make you better. Then only you go for the exercise and make it as a routine. So I think that is all from me. I'll pass back to Aisyah Nadiah.
Thank you, Amalin Yusrina, for giving your opinion about how can we start. How can we start exercise when you have a mental health? Okay. I want to discuss about Amalin's point, that is exercise as social activities. I have done certain activities when I go with alone, or I exercise with my friends. And going alone is more boring than going with your friends, because when you have friends, you can do everything together. And when you do everything together, there's a good vibe that can make you exercise more, and that will boost your hormones and get you your adrenaline. You can boost them, and then you can feel better by the end of the day. Okay, here I want to conclude about the exercise and mental health. Okay, mental health is very, very important to us, because mental health should be our mental health should be well for us to get a better life. Okay, mental health, mental. If you have a mental illnesses, it should not be thought of any different from physical illnesses. In fact, I believe the two are inseparable, because the whole body is connected and interwoven. There the two cannot be separated. The brain is an organ just like everything else in the body and can be hurt like everything else. The first thing you got to do when you know you have mental illnesses is get some help. You must get some help, and receiving help is the most important thing anyone can do for themselves, for those who have mental illnesses. But unfortunately, the stigma keeps people from getting help. This should not be getting help should not be a problem for us, because there always be someone who willingly to give their help to us. Mental illnesses should not be something to be ashamed about or thought of differently. When mental illnesses is treated equally to other illnesses, more people will have the courage to get help and better in their life. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you to panel 1, Ahmad Eizhar Sufyan, panel 2, Muhammad Afiq Syazwan, and panel 3, Amalin Yusrina, for your contribution. That's all from me, and that's all from us. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.